Stop for that second and think, the last time something didn't feel right. What did you do? That tiny moment when you know something might go wrong, but staying quiet seems easier. When was the last time you noticed something was about to go wrong and said nothing? Maybe it was when someone decided it was a good idea to wear socks on a freshly waxed floor. Or when a friend insisted on helping with a DIY project without reading the instruction. Or when a small thing like leaving your bag on the stairs that everyone ignored. I have been there. Not only me, you all have been there. That split second waiting, should I say something? It's a bit tricky. Your brains give you 100 reasons not to. Like, just leave it, mate. I don't want to make things awkward. So you stay quiet. Not because you don't care, but because speaking up feels uncomfortable. In that moment, in that exact moment, you think that it is something rude, loud, or dramatic. So the same thing is, the moment doesn't disappear. Later when the problem shows up, you realize it didn't start there. It started in that quiet moment you ignored. A while ago, this happened to me in a more everyday situation. I was at home, and my more everyday situation, I was at home. My brother decided he wanted to help clean his room. So I thought, okay. After that, I noticed he was putting random things to the back, like socks into the fridge and CDs in the trash. And I thought, should I say something? But I didn't. I stayed quiet. A few minutes later, chaos had fully unfolded. There were toys everywhere, clothes on the floor, and somehow half the kitchen had joined the mess. And my mom walking like a beast. She shouted at me saying, "Shafaz, what on earth is going on here?" At that time, I froze. I looked like a deer caught in headlights. Because that's what exactly I felt like. Since then, I've noticed this pattern everywhere. How small silence turns into bigger problems. How postponing a word, a question, or even a small warning shapes what comes next. And the most scary part, it's usually invisible until it's too late. We don't always think about what we choose to say or not say has consequences far beyond that moment. Like, think about a group project, okay? Someone knows the plan isn't clear in that group project, but no one says anything. Think about friendship, when a joke goes too far, but everyone laughs it off instead of speaking up. Think about classrooms, teams, or even your own family, where one small concern is ignored until it turns into something much harder to fix. So, if you ever feel that pause, that tiny moment where speaking up feels awkward, remember, it's your opportunity. It's your opportunity to make a real difference, to bring a change. It's you. It's done by you, none of others. Because the future isn't something that arrives suddenly. It's quietly built, moment by moment, by the choice we make right now. And maybe one day, somehow, when tomorrow finally arrives, we will be looking back and glad that we didn't stay silent. So as someone humorously said, speak now or you will be explaining later why your brother turned the kitchen into a disaster. Thank you.